Leo Burke said, "People who sleep like a baby probably don't have one." Well, what if your child is not sleeping? What if you have a 3-year-old or a 12-year-old who's you think may not be sleeping well at night? What are some of the signs? In this blog and the next two blogs, I'm going to cover some of these signs as well as give you 3 practical tips for how you can have your child get a good night's sleep. So let's start with some of the signs. Besides the obvious ones such as rubbing the eyes or falling asleep here and there in the car or other places in the house during the day, some not so obvious signs are increased bad behavior at home and at school. Another one is reduced concentration and reduced attention span. A third one is increased irritability and increased forgetfulness. And a fourth one is lethargic behavior. So 2 examples of things that are common problems for your child having a good night's sleep is an inconsistent bedtime and an inconsistent bedtime routine. So start with these as the first one. If your child is from 3 to 5 years of age, your child should be getting 11 to 13 hours sleep per night. And if your child is 6 to 12, your child should be receiving 10 to 12 hours of sleep per night. So use those rules of thumb to figure out what a consistent bedtime should be. And also remember this, the earlier the bedtime, not only is it better for you, for your child, but it's also better for you because you can have more time for yourself or time with your spouse. The other one I mentioned is an inconsistent bedtime routine. So you may be asking, well, what is a good consistent bedtime routine? A good consistent bedtime routine is a routine that prepares your child for sleep. So for example, if your bedtime is 7 p.m., you may start with an early dinner, followed by some quiet time that your child plays, time that is not winding up their mind. And then after that, you may follow that with a soothing bath, because that will relax a child. And then putting on the pajamas and brushing teeth, and then telling a bedtime story. Maybe having some prayers, and then doing a tuck-in ritual in the bed, and exchanging your I love yous and your hugs and kisses. That is an example of a bedtime routine. And if you consistently follow that, your child will know each and every single day, once you start the bedtime routine, what's coming. And it helps your child prepare for sleep. So you may be asking, okay, that sounds good, but I'm still having troubles with my child sleeping at night. What can I do? Well, if you're there, stay tuned for the next tip.